As much as I would like to throw it behind, it's not only affecting me mentally, I'm feeling it physically. Yeah, I will be leaving the game.
QV just quit the Big Brother Mzansi 2022. Guys, if you have questions as to why she took this decision, I also have questions. And a lot of things are swimming through my head. I mean, mental health is real and it's a big deal. It's a big deal. Oh, okay. If you're wondering why QV actually decided to walk away from 2 million rand, to walk away from the luxury of the Big Brother house, to walk away from, I mean, the things that are going to help her, like achieve fame, become that person she wants to become, and all that. You guys, I don't know. I'm not going to try to. I'm just going to try to share what I think I know. And QV actually gave some reasons why she's leaving the house, and I think we need to applaud her for being bold enough to not just share her story, but to also tell us that she was really uncomfortable, you know, sharing and being vulnerable to the housemates. If you have questions as to why she took this very drastic and difficult decision in a very calm manner, I think I might know some things that might explain the reason why QV left the Big Brother house. Hi guys, my name is Juruche and you're welcome to Personality Highlights. In my channel, I try to talk about reality shows, real-time stories, just to buttress my point on what I call identity crisis, and of course to help people understand how to navigate their struggling time to something more better. So in my channel, one of the biggest focus I have here is personal development, and because I feel that personal development is one of the things that we Africans don't even take seriously. So I don't know, for some reason I see a lot of people say things like, oh, the Big Brother Mzansi show is not, we're not feeling it yet. And I'm like, you guys, take a chill pill. It's not easy to come in here, create content about your life and have the whole world watch you as you do that. You know, for the people who also say the Big Brother show is like a clumsy show, you know, I just feel like sensible people really understand that the Big Brother show is one of the biggest personal development venues, networking plan that actually helps people know who they are, share their story, gain supporters, fans from just sharing their story and becoming not just an intentional being, but being a superstar. Guys, I think I'm talking too much. If you like the kind of things that I share here, don't forget to subscribe. Hit on the subscribe button, hit on the notification bell so I always get a lot of my video. Guys, I think I want to talk about this because it's one of the biggest concerns of my channel. You know I talk about reality shows in this channel, but one of the reasons why I don't talk about reality, I don't just come here and give you fast updates, is because I actually take my time to look at this thing, because I'm looking at the critical part of it. I don't follow reality shows just for the entertainment. I follow reality shows just because I want to learn more about how people communicate, and of course personality disorders, personality types, traits, and the rest of it. That's my major interest. So I'm going to be giving you one of the things that I've noticed about QV. QV, if you all know, she has been one of those people. I actually did an earlier video, guys. I have 2 videos that I think you probably might want to watch to understand the conversation that I'm having here. One of the videos I shared, I said meet the 18 housemates, and that video is an in-depth video. At least I took 30 seconds of my time to talk about each of these 18 contestants. And when I was talking about QV, I shared some very interesting things about her. I literally had to go watch that video again to get her story better, and I think I now understand a lot of things and I can now connect the dots. You guys, QV gave some reasons as to why she's leaving the house. I'm just going to play a very short clip so that you listen up to some of her reasons.
That is bigger than I can let out. I want to be vulnerable with you guys. It's hard. Advised me to maybe give it 24 hours. I tried, and it just keeps getting worse.
Guys, you have it there. So QV is actually feeling very vulnerable at the moment, and she's not very comfortable about being vulnerable to the housemates. Like, from everything she has said, it is very clear that she is asking, and she believes that she needs a professional to see, look into her case. Like I think she really knows she needs therapy. I don't know if she has gone through therapy before, but in this video what I'm going to be doing is just to tell you a bit about QV and why I think she actually quit the Big Brother show. Guys, if you can remember, the first task that Big Brother gave out to this housemate was that they're going to be sharing their story. And guys, they're supposed to be sharing their story on Thursday, and 72 hours, barely 72 hours before that time, you know, before the real play, the drama, they're supposed to do a drama and share about their story in a very epic manner. No materials are going to be given by Biggie. These guys are just supposed to come out and share their story, right? And for the past 2 days, we've been noticing a lot of bonding, a lot of storytelling. These housemates are sharing from the depth of their hearts. We all know who they are at the moment. And you know, when QV was sharing her story, I mean, she shared something very sensitive. She talked about being raped when she was 6 years old. And she said that the person that raped her was a 90-year-old friend of the brother. And, you know, she said this rape didn't happen once. It happened multiple times because, I mean, they were in the same space. So I can imagine the trauma of that. And, you know, Big Brother said they should wear their hearts on their sleeve. They should be vulnerable. They should, like, bear it all out. And I know, guys, it's fun for us to listen to this guy's story. But at some point, in some of this housemates' life, some people don't want to share some things. Some people kind of don't want to remember some things, like ugly experiences. And I feel like maybe QV sharing that experience about being raped multiple times by a friend of the family at such a young age probably has triggered something that maybe she has been battling with or trying to deal with or cope with. And you know, you guys, you should also remember that QV is the only housemate who actually disclosed that she was bisexual. And when I look at it, like, my thoughts are very similar to why is QV bisexual. Maybe the rape incident, because guys, the psychological trauma that is affected to some of these things can be really terrible. Like, it can be really devastating. So I'm just here thinking out loud. I'm like, okay, she's already saying she's very uncomfortable. She's not comfortable being very vulnerable because currently she is. And she's saying it's now beyond mental states, like she's seeing it physically. And guys, I don't know, but there are a lot of people struggling with personal stuffs. And that's why when I see people who judge you, I'm like, you guys, take a chill pill. I know of a friend who actually has gone through this kind of story, being raped multiple times, and she suffers from schizophrenia. She like hallucinates, sees things that we don't see physically, and she actually fights these things when she sees them. So when QV said it's getting to physical, my first fear was, I hope it's not a schizophrenia case. Like, guys, I'm not a clinical psychologist and all that, but I read a lot about these things, and this is one of the reasons why I started this channel. So in my thoughts, I'm like, oh my god, she seriously needs help. Like right now, you guys don't even know how deep these things can be. I mean, for her to really look at it, you know, she said she actually explained that she had gone to tell Big Brother about it. Like, you guys, this is barely 72 hours. Let's just say a little over 48 hours. And so it simply means that immediately she got into the house, maybe after the first day, she started feeling very uneasy. I mean, she explained that in the diary section, she had actually told Biggie that, you know, she was considering quitting the show. And Biggie actually gave her 24 hours to think about it, to think it through. And she said she has thought it through and she's okay with her decision to walk away from the show. So it really goes a long way to say that babe is battling with something very, very serious. And seriously, this is one of the reasons why I like platforms like the Big Brother show. This is one of the reasons also that I suggest some of the things that I suggest when I talk about reality shows. Now, one of the biggest bother for me when it comes to reality shows, especially like the Big Brother, is sometimes some of these housemates go in there, do crazy stuffs, share crazy stuffs, and sometimes are traumatized before they get into the show. And some people actually leave the show traumatized. You know, I'm going to get to why I said that. You guys remember that KV was one of those housemates who got into the show too, and in less than a week, like in days, he was out. Like, he just couldn't continue. I mean, I'm talking about the Big Brother Niger's Shine Your Eye season. KV was one of those housemates who came in, you know, the second week in the house, And in a matter of days, the housemate said he was acting funny and that he just decided to walk away from the show. And it was like first time in history that is happening in Big Brother Nigeria. And I don't know if this has ever happened in Big Brother Mzansi. I don't think it has ever happened. And for this to happen again in Big Brother Mzansi, it's kind of telling us something. It's telling us something really loud. And I think one of the messages that we need to get out of this is that housemates need to go through therapy before the show and after the show. I mean, there has to be a psychological test, because the truth is, it's not easy to be the reality show that is as big as the Big Brother show. Now, back to QV. I think one of the reasons why QV is suddenly feeling very uneasy is like she's suddenly just realizing that, oh my god, I shared my story out there to millions of people watching from all over the world. She's feeling like, are you sure I'm safe? I hope this guy doesn't get to hurt me or do something, because like it's just me. I'm just saying these things, right? I'm not trying to act like I know it all, but I'm just speaking from my wealth of knowledge and experience, having acquaintances that have gone through like some kind of mental stress and stuff like this, so I feel like I feel like QV somehow is just feeling like, oh my god, I just exposed myself to the world, and I'm very sure she's going through a lot. Maybe she's feeling she's not safe anymore. Maybe she's feeling like she really needs to like talk to somebody like right now, and she's not even ready to play any reality show game with anybody. So it's just totally understandable. I mean, we're sending all the love to her. I hope she recovers. I hope she gets the help that she needs. I hope the Big Brother Mzansi gets to look into her case like very seriously. I mean, guys, I labeled QV as one of the underdogs. I actually said that she was one of my underdogs, in my earlier video, because I noticed that out of the nominations, the very first nomination in the Big Brother Mzansi show, she was nominated 5 times, guys. So there is clearly something that the housemates are probably seeing. Maybe they're seeing her as a big challenge, or maybe she's not been bonding with them very well. So these are my 2 guesses, guys. These have just been my own theory and assumptions on what I feel might probably have been the problem or is the problem when we're looking at QV and why she decided to quit the Big Brother show. Guys, if you have anything to say, throw it in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts about it. I mean, mental health is a big deal, and I think this is like a big lesson to all of us. So like a lot of people are like struggling with things, and that's why most times when I look at people who say, hey, this Big Brother, I'm not even feeling it, because they've not seen a fight. In Nigeria we say things like basketballs, there's no basketballs, I'm like, you guys, positive vibes win always. I mean, there's no need for toxicity, because I'm just feeling like I've been praising the Big Brother Mzansi because I felt like this show is like so cool. The environment is so soft, like so soft. The house, the diary session is so soft, not serious. Like I was like, oh my god, all the kudos to them. And then I mean, I'm just imagining, what if the house was a bit toxic? Maybe had some people that had started showing themselves from day one, try to create content for the sake of creating content, at the end of the day jeopardizing somebody's mental health. At the end of the day, I'm just happy that, I'm happy she took the decision, because I feel it's going to help her get better. I just pray she gets all the love and support that she needs. We're sending all the love and prayers to her, and of course loved ones. Guys, this is it. I'm going to see you in another video. For now, you guys, okay, I have another confession to make. I probably might not be able to post multiple videos, guys. I am a working professional. I actually have business that I run, so I'm just gonna try to make sure that I create at least 2 videos, at least. Maybe I could do more when I have the time, but just bear with me. I try to still do my best to create this. I mean, it's such hard work creating content the very first day, editing the same day, posting it, trying to stay updated. Like I have lots of videos that I've done. To edit it is a problem, and by the time I'm editing and trying to send, it looks like new gist is coming, and then sometimes I'm feeling like, oh my god, the videos that I've created are like old content. I don't even know where to go from there. Guys, anyway, I mean, just deal with me however you see me. Me too, I have my mental health to deal with, and of course I have a lot of things that I have to deal with. You guys, stay safe, be good to yourself, be more cheerful, spread love, more good vibes, nothing else. I'm seeing you all on the next one. Bye bye for now.